Welcome to Aetherascended. Today's timeless pick a card is about what the universe is trying to show you. Take a deep breath. Exhale. So you have three options today. Option 1, green aventurine. Option 2, agerine. And option 3, selenite. Take another deep breath. And exhale. Timestamps will be in the description box. If you need more time to choose your pile, you can pause the video now. Take another deep breath. And exhale. See you at your pile. Welcome, pile 1. If you chose the green aventurine, this is your reading. So this is what the universe is trying to show you. Okay. So we got the number 25 here. The number 25 may be relevant, as well as the number 7. What is the universe trying to show you? Pile 1. With green aventurine here, the universe is trying to show you something about abundance and peace and love and healing. So abundance, peace, love, and healing are the words that are coming to mind. The number 25 and the number 7. Something about a spiritual journey, meditation. I'm also hearing meditation. Maybe there's a need to meditate. Maybe there's a need to clear your mind, to recenter, to calm your energy. There's a need for you to calm your energy. So you may need to listen to healing frequencies, soft meditation songs, music. Focus on your healing right now. Focus on your healing. If you're trying to manifest something, I would say first and foremost, manifest your healing. Manifest a positive mindset. There is this affirmation that you can use. And it goes, my mindset is always positive. Because it's like you need to create this blank slate. You need to create this foundation for all of your manifestations to work. And to make sure they're effectively moving in a positive direction. If the basis is not there, then you're building on something that is not stable. So you need to stabilize your energy in terms of your positive mindset before you can manifest positively. Because let's say you manifest something really positive and then you come in with self-sabotage, right? With a self-sabotaging thought, like a negative thought. You don't want to be wasting time manifesting good things only to then, a few seconds later even, or minutes or hours later, to manifest the opposite. So I'm just going to throw out this challenge. There's this 10K challenge about, repeating your manifestation 10,000 times. Now, it doesn't have to be done in one day. But guaranteed once you do this, you can say something like, my mindset is always positive. My mindset doesn't mean you don't have negative thoughts now and then, but when it comes to your manifestations, your mindset needs to stay positive. You can have negative thoughts about other things. That is only natural, and it also helps, regulate your path. But what we're talking about now is a mindset as a whole being more positive than the other way around. So if you want to accept this challenge, go ahead and do so. And if you want to, come back and let me know in the comment section how that went for you and how many days you've done that and how you feel afterwards. Because this is scientifically proven that once you manifest a certain mindset long enough and you affirm it enough times, it becomes so much a part of your mindset that really any other negative mindset that may want to come in or may have been there gets removed. So what you're doing really is reprogramming your mind. And so that's where the journey begins. So there's something about that here with this energy. And the universe is trying to show you that yes, there is a way. There is a way to manifest the things that you want. And it seems like the universe is trying to show you that path And through this reading, hopefully you're going to get more clues about what that is. Now, we have the angel of love. I don't know why this is not focusing, but give me a second here. Okay, there we go. So, the universe is trying to show you something about the energy of love, okay? Now, let me just do something here on the camera because I want to make sure. Why is this not focusing? Okay, so this is Mercury retrograde, kind of technical difficulties going on here. Oh, there we go. So, the angel of love. So we have Archangel Raphael here, especially with all this green here. There's something about healing when it comes to the concept of love or raising your vibration to that level of love. And again, it goes back to that affirmation. My mindset is always positive. There's another affirmation that you can say that is, I am love. When you say this affirmation, your mindset cannot help but be positive because where there is love, there cannot be fear. Where there is fear, there cannot be love. They're on two opposite ends of the same spectrum, right? You have fear on this end down here, go all the way up, love, okay? This one repels this one repels this one. So if you're in this energy of love here, chances are you're not there. And if you're not there, you're not sabotaging. You're not in your ego mind, you're not in your fear, you're not in guilt, shame, worry, anxiety. You're here. Ooh, there. You're happy, you're joyful, you're positive. Mostly, okay? We go back and forth, but you want to stay here mostly. And so the universe is trying to tell you and show you that love is available, but you have to make this journey by manifesting a positive mindset, manifesting being in this energy of love so that you can attract love and you can attract abundance. It's the same mindset that attracts love and abundance because love is abundance. Okay? It's attracting everything you need and not feeling lack. Going from a lack mindset to an abundance mindset. Going from fear mindset to love mindset. And the universe is trying to show you it's actually easier than you think. You may not believe in your affirmations, but after 10,000 times, even 300, 400 times saying the same thing, you're going to believe it. In fact, you are going to be it. Make sure you keep your affirmations in the present tense. It makes them all the more effective. Okay, we have the golden children, inner child tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. You've had a rare gift ever since you were a child. You have the gift of love, okay? You just are pure love, but you seem to have forgotten this. Somewhere along your path, you have forgotten this. And the universe is here to remind you of who you are. And who are you? You are this person filled with love, okay? You didn't come here fearing things. Experiences, people, situations, and circumstances. Even things that have not happened directly to you, but you've observed as being true and being real, which not always is the case, have changed your perception, your purity, the purity that your soul came here with. You are one of the golden children. Or you have a child who is one of the golden children, or you are going to have a child that has very rare and special gifts. So you're either being prepared to bring such a child into the world, or you're being prepared or directed to help your special rare gifted child, or some special rare gifted child. But there's something about your inner child that needs to be healed and worked on. You need to get back to your inner child. You need to give attention to your inner child, even if you didn't get that attention when you were a child. But the universe is trying to show you that you can bring yourself to this point. And there's another message here of, for those of you, I'm feeling in this Pile 1 collective, there was something about love that you felt you didn't receive when you were a child. Or you didn't get it from where you wanted to, or where you needed to. And so there's a message here about you healing through giving that same love that you didn't receive to other children. Maybe one, maybe more. There is something here that you're meant to do with with children who have rare gifts. Whether it's your child, other people's children, or a child that you're going to have. Okay? And so this in itself, you being there for these children, is going to be very healing to you. Very healing to the world. I was going to say something else about that, but anyway. We have perfect timing. So there's something about not stressing out about when things will happen. If things are not happening, or if things are not playing out the way you would like them to, there is a matter of divine timing here. It's because you still need to do this healing. Okay? So give yourself time, because if you were to get the things that you want to get right now without doing this, chances are the universe is not going to allow this to happen, because you have a mission to carry out here. And so you're coming to a time, if you've been waiting, if you have been waiting to go forward with something for a very long time maybe, it seems like your perfect time is approaching. It's very, very near. And the reason why it didn't happen sooner was because you were getting ready for this. You guys got agate. And agate, we have stability, grounding, and truth. Yes, you needed to stabilize, or you need to stabilize right now. To come into contact with what the truth is, who you are, your personal truth, okay? Time was needed for you to ground yourself to the point to balance your energy, to the point where you could see the truth of who you are and what your mission is. I'm going to read this from, it says, a stabilizing stone. Agate is used to balance the mind, body, and spirit, creating harmony in all areas of your life. So if you're struggling to stabilize and to ground and to see the truth, or the truth of what you're meant to do, you can get some agate to help you with that. But the universe is trying to get you to create harmony in all areas of your life, not just one, not just two. Let's say you're wanting romantic love or improvements in that sector. What the universe is trying to show you is that for that to happen, everything needs to be well oiled. You can't have romantic love if you're too serious, because romantic love has this element of fun to it and playfulness. If you are too serious about finding a romantic partner, improving things with a romantic partner, then chances are romance has no space to bloom, right? That's just one example. Let's say you are in a very unstable financial circumstance or financial circumstances. You are not feeling whole within yourself to come together with someone else and live something truly beautiful. Why? Because you have these worries over finances. And so it's serious. And if you're in that serious energy, you're not feeling it to have fun. You're not in that place where you feel. Now, I'm not saying focus on money, but I am saying focus on a positive mindset that will open new avenues to stabilize your finances. So let's say you're very spiritual. You're on a spiritual path. And you have somehow ascended so high into the ethers that you're kind of disconnected from Earth. That happens. It happens on spiritual journeys where we've been so ingrained in the ego material 3D reality that once we awaken, we want to ascend, and we kind of forget about what's going on in the lower planes, so to speak, in the dense reality. And then we're so disconnected, we don't want anything to do with it, and then we go out of balance. So it's about finding a balance between the higher realms and the earthly realm, and connecting the two, bridging the two, finding that balance between the two. That is wisdom. That is where the wisdom lies, in balancing those two energies and having them meet, so that everything can work like a perfect orchestra where all instruments are needed. And you playing as the conductor so that every piece can work. But you cannot leave out the chords instruments or the air instruments. I don't know what they're called, but you know what I mean? Like if you're into music and orchestras, let me know. But it all has to be working. See this orchestra as your life. How can you create a symphony? How can you play a symphony if you have instruments that are missing? So the universe is inviting you to have a look at your life and see where it's out of balance. Are you exercising? Or maybe you can't really exercise the same way other people are able to. That is a possibility, but there's always some way. And if there's not, then you have to attend to other things. Like if there's something that you've been told you can't do, maybe there's another avenue. So ask yourself, am I exercising? Am I sleeping enough? Am I disciplined with my times? Am I working along with the chronobiological times? Am I awake when the sun is up? Am I sleeping when the sun is down? Am I a night person? Am I a day person? You know, there may be several factors coming in. Not everyone is a day person, but there's something about regulating your schedule and being more disciplined. Am I being disciplined? Am I drinking water? Am I getting enough sun? Can I get enough sun? If not, what can I do to counteract the lack of sun, right? Am I getting regular checkups? And is my spine aligned? Do I need to see an osteopath or a chiropractor, or do I need to go to the dentist? Okay, because sometimes you may have something in a tooth that will affect your whole body. Like if you check all teeth, and there is, if you ask your dentist, each tooth is connected to a part of your body. So let's say you have a problem with one of your teeth and it's connected to your kidneys, right? Everything is connected. So ask yourself, am I paying too much attention to and putting too much of my energy in romance, and I'm not getting anywhere? Maybe are you lacking in prioritizing certain practical stuff, such as paperwork or taking care of bills, or I don't know what it is, but there seems to be an imbalance here. Are you spending enough time with friends? Are you spending enough time doing things that you love, or having a laugh? Are you serious enough about the practical stuff that you need to get done? Are you doing what you said you were going to do? Once you start doing things and keeping your commitments, the ones that you make with yourself, you start to experience joy in being able to tick off those tasks. And once you start to see the results that come from that, you experience flow. Once you experience this flow, you want to experience it again and again and again. The answers you need are coming. full moon in Gemini. So some of you could have your moons in Gemini, or there's something about December, mid-December here. There's something about mid-December, you're getting some answers that you need. But the universe is trying to show you that if you keep things in balance, that's when you're going to start getting your answers, not before that. If you're looking for answers, and you're not getting them, and your life is out of balance, then the universe is coming forward to show you that if you don't take care of creating a balance in your life, then the answers are just going to take longer to come to you. Once you start taking care of business, then the answers will come a lot faster. So it's not a matter of getting the answers and then taking action. It's a matter of taking action and then getting the answers. Because there's something as basic as you functioning as a human, as a soul. If you're doing everything for your soul and everything as a human to find the balance, then the answers will naturally come to you. You won't have to go looking for them. We have Exorcist. So ask yourself, what do you need to get rid of? What is playing a toxic role in your life? Are these thoughts? Is it a person? Is it a place? Are these circumstances? Is this a job? What is it? Free yourself from destructive impulses. It could be an addiction. Free others of destructive impulses. If you free yourself, chances are you're helping others free themselves because you're setting the example. And if they don't free themselves and they're hurting your energy, you can always move away. And hence you stop enabling them and they start taking care of their own business. If you're still taking care of everyone else's business to the detriment of your own, you're enabling them to keep not taking care of their own business. This could be something that you are facing, such as the universe is showing you that you do need to face your own demons, what's going on inside of you. You may be looking at external factors like, I'm not getting this, or this person is behaving this way, and I'm doing this because this and this happened, or the person A, B, or C are doing this. So you're being reactive rather than being proactive. And what they're saying is, look at yourself, take some notes. What are you doing already? What are you working on? What do you still need to work on? And tackle that list. Be practical about it. We have thoughts and the number 16. Something about you're either thinking of someone or someone is thinking about you. Because I'm seeing a man looking at this woman here. But he's not really looking at her. He's just thinking about her. So that tells me that they're not face to face. But there's something about being a muse here. So maybe you are someone's muse and they're thinking about you. And they're trying to show you that the reason why this person is thinking or you're thinking and you're not in each other's presence is because there needs to be this balancing act. The number 16 now is also a 7. So we have 7-7, angel number 7-7. And then we have the number 4 here. 4 is about structure. So you need to structure yourself in this way. There's something you're thinking about. There's something or someone you're thinking about, or someone is thinking about you. Maybe you've moved on from someone. Maybe you're thinking of moving on from someone. Maybe someone has moved on from you. Or maybe someone is thinking of moving on from you. Or about you, how you moved on. But the Eight of Cups is, let's get back to your energy, is you needing to move away and move on from destructive impulses, destructive thoughts, destructive behaviors, destructive people, places, circumstances. And I'm seeing overthinking. Someone here is an overthinker, and your mind can be your own worst enemy. So if you spend too much time there, not taking enough action and only thinking, then you need to move on from that crippling existence. Okay, that's just what I heard. There's something about overthinking that is crippling you. And if you can just manifest yourself out of that. I have a positive mindset. I am love. If you are love, you don't have to overthink every single thing. Things will flow for you. You won't have to go looking for the answers through your thoughts. Because chances are, if you're thinking and you're not asking someone, or if you're not doing something, the answers you need from the person you need are not going to come in your thoughts. Yeah, you need to take action. Knight of Fire. You need to move. You need to take practical steps. You need to ask the questions if you want the answers. You need to be practical about it. You need to go after what you're passionate about. You need to take the adventure. Ask the question. Your mind is restless. Your mind wants you to ask the questions. Your mind wants you to start doing things. There is something going on in your life that needs your attention right now. And you've been thinking things through carefully, too carefully, and it's time to start saying something, asking the questions you need to ask so that you can move forward, but not keep asking the same questions to yourself because you're not getting any answers. Justice. Do yourself justice. You want to make a fair decision. You want to do what's right, but you also want to stand up for yourself and your beliefs. So there needs to be a balance. Again, you could have Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, or Aquarius in your chart. But again, there needs to be a balance between your needs, your beliefs, and what everyone else wants. It's not all about what everyone else wants, and it's not all about you. But there needs to be a balance, there needs to be a compromise, and you need to speak up. Doing what's right for you is also speaking up for yourself and what you want and what you need. Six of Fire. That is how you succeed. That is how you find the balance. You kind of need to be a little bit selfish right now. Because if you're wondering, why am I not accomplishing certain things? Why are my finances being drained? Well, it's because you're not pouring enough energy into doing things and doing what is right for you because you're too busy in fear and overthinking and following the same kind of routines that are getting you kind of like to the same place, but they're not getting you to where you want to be. Right now, you need to consult with your higher self, with your intuition, not your mind. There's too much mind stuff going on. Right now, you need to go and check in with your intuition. You have a good intuition, but you deny it many times. The Chariot. Your intuition knows where you need to go. It's trying to direct you on the right path. There is no confusion here. You know where to go. You know exactly what you want. Because your heart has been telling you, your feelings, the way you feel about things, have been showing you the direction. You could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart. But you keep self-sabotaging. Seven of Swords. You keep running away from what your heart is telling you. Because again, your heart is directly linked to your intuition. And the more you run away from your feelings, the more you run away from your balance, the more you run away from your wisdom, the more you run away from the answers that you seek, the more you run away from your mission, from love and abundance. And you desperately want to live a more meaningful life, but your ego keeps pulling you back. Because your ego lives in the mind. And the more you tend to the mind, the more you allow the ego to take over, aka fear. So, pile 1, that is what the universe is trying to show you. So I hope that brought you some clarity. If it did, let me know how in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Save this. Share this video with someone you feel may need this message. Extra content will be on Patreon, TikTok, YouTube members area. Information for that is in the description box. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all and see you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, pile 2. If you chose Aetherine, this is your reading. This is what the universe is trying to show you. Okay. The number 1 could be relevant to you. There's something about a new beginning here. Something about manifesting a new beginning. There's something, okay, so the universe is trying to show you that you are a lot stronger than you think. You can start over. It's not too late. You have what it takes. You have what it takes for this new beginning. You just need to get started. Also, whatever limiting beliefs or whatever has been getting in the way of you having this new beginning, you need to look at what it is and you need to move it from your energy. You need to find a balance. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. You could have been feeling attracted to pile number 1 as well. If so, there is a message there for you. The number 48 could be relevant to you, the number 12 and the number 3. If you take the leap of faith, the number 3, there will be progress. Right now, the universe is trying to show you that you have the ability to transmute energy, negative into positive, and that's what you should be focusing on. Transmuting your negative beliefs, thoughts, into positive ones. How? You can use this affirmation. My mindset is always positive, and I am love. 2 affirmations you can say. You can even take the 10K challenge, 10K affirmations, 10,000 affirmations, you can say them. Doesn't have to be in one day, it could be over the course of a week. Take your time with it. Also knowing that 300 a day is a good number. Scientifically proven though, if you do this, my mindset is positive. If you say a positive affirmation this many times, you're automatically getting rid of negative thoughts and self-sabotaging affirmations that would come in seconds, minutes, hours later, only to bring down what you built with a very positive affirmation. Because there's no point. Now, I'm repeating myself from pile 1, but there's no point in building any kind of foundation over something that is not there. The first step you need to tackle before you even try to manifest positive things would be to fix something that could otherwise be sabotaging you in the future, right? All paths lead home. Okay, so there's several ways to get somewhere. You're always going to reach your final destination, but it's about the journey. So what journey do you want to go on? The easy way or the hard way? And it's up to you. It's up to how you transmute this energy. And it says, inner authority. Take control over your thoughts. Ask yourself, where do you want to go? How do you want to do this journey? And take the journey with intention. Set the intention of what your journey is going to look like. Follow your intuition and turn your gaze within. You can follow your intuition. That will lead you on a nicer path. Or you could deny your intuition and it will take you through a more tumultuous path. Or it will just take longer to get to where you want to go, or the next milestone and the next milestone and the next one. Or there could be something you want that if you keep denying your intuition, you just keep pushing it forward into the future. We have children, so this is uncanny how connected this is to pile number 1. So there could be a message there for you for sure, but your connection with children is a part of your life purpose. This is very clear. I'm going to take what it's saying in the card. If other cards come up that give us different messages, then I'll take that. Right now, this is the message I'm going to take. Your connection with children is somehow linked to your life purpose. Now, this could be you either guiding children, teaching children, bringing children up, being a parent figure in children's lives, being a parent, being a teacher. Okay, I think I've said that, but you could have your North Node in the 7th house, in the 4th house, 5th house. Yeah, so it could be in the 4th, the 5th, or the 7th house. Cancer, Leo, or also Libra. You could have such placements in your North Node, okay? If you don't know what your life purpose is and you would like a report, I do reports. I have that as a service. You can find my email in the description box, and I'll send you the information if you email me. Anyway, you have a connection with children here that you need to, or there could be something about your childhood that you need to look into here, or bringing something back from your childhood. But we have lapis lazuli. So there's something about what you're saying to yourself or your communication. But it also says royalty, transformation, and immortality. Okay, I see what's going on here too. You could be very childlike, or you could you could look younger than your years, or the universe is trying to show you that you can actually rejuvenate. You may not think so, but you can actually look 10, 20 years younger if you want to, if you start transmuting the energy now. And this can happen in many, many ways, starting with affirmations, starting with your mindset being positive. Because once you do that, then you can manifest anything else. It says, regal in all forms. Lapis lazuli was most prized and sought after in ancient Egypt. So you could have a connection to ancient Egypt, when it was believed to have powers of immortality and the ability to expand the heart's capacity for love. So you do have the ability to expand your heart's capacity for love, whether you're aware of that or not. Maybe you can't see that right now, but the universe is trying to show you this. Lapis lazuli guides the soul and protects its journey from life to death. True wisdom comes from within, your intuition. And lapis lazuli facilitates that by unearthing your core truths. So your core truths, the universe is trying to show you who you are at your core, the truth of who you are, and the truth of where you want to go and where you should be going, what direction your intuition is trying to show you. Your truth, who you are at the center of your being, of your soul. This stone appears when you are ready for spiritual transformation, takes you to the depths of who you are, unveiling deeper awareness so that you can become the leader of your own life. Yes, so the universe is trying to show you, take you to the depths of who you are, to show you how you can take the lead of your life, how you can lead your life. how you can take the driver's wheel in your life. Take the reins of your own life. Reclaiming your power. You're at a point where you're meant to reclaim your power. The universe is trying to show you how you can do this. And the answer is love. It's raising your vibration to the energy of love. This is so similar to pile number 1. All paths lead to love, and love is the best path to take. So, do you want to take this path with fear or with love? It's up to you. You have the power to transmute that energy. You're going to end up in the same place, but it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. So is the journey going to be about love, or is it going to be about fear? That is the question. And the universe is trying to show you the path of love. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo, which is pretty much happening. Did it just happen? It just did. Yes, it was the last week of August or the first week of September. So there was this new beginning that happened for you recently. Well, this isn't a timeless reading, so it's whenever you're watching this. And there was an awakening. You had an awakening to something about how you want to do this. How do you want to do this? And now, a time to give rather than take. I don't feel you are someone who is selfish at all. Oh, but I am seeing something. So I just heard the phrase, if you get nervous, focus on service. So now I'm not saying overextend, overgive, give up your time, all your time to do things for others. No. Give yourself time as well. Don't take time for yourself if that's what you're doing too much of. But if you feel like you're overly focused on yourself and it makes you nervous because you're not finding any answers, try and focus on someone else or something else you can do for someone else. Like, let's say you're struggling to think about which business you should start because you're not particularly interested in anything, but you want to have your own business and start making money. Focus on how your business could bring something that is lacking in people's lives. Like, let's say in your area there's a lack of something that could be giving you a sense of direction, and that is what the universe is trying to show you. That's just one example. Alchemist. That pairs up really well with the angel of balance. It's the same energy. You are the alchemist of your life, and it says transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. So ask yourself, what are your motives? Are you trying to impress someone, or do you want to do something truly meaningful? Because if you're trying to impress someone, chances are you're not doing it for the right reasons. Actually, you're not doing it for the right reasons. But if you're trying to bring something that people need, then that is a good reason to do something. Because that means that you are being a team player, you are being a part of the collective, and you are doing something that feels fulfilling, but it also is giving something back out to the universe that will be coming back to you. There may be a need for you to reframe how you're seeing things. Because maybe you are doing something that is of great value. Maybe you do give, but you don't feel like you're giving anything. Where you need to reframe and see it maybe as in, you may think you're not giving something, but if you really think about it, there is something you're doing that is already giving. And you need to reframe your mindset when it comes to seeing what you're giving as something that you're giving. You're not doing it for selfish motives. For a lot of you, you may think that, why am I doing this? Because am I doing this for myself, or am I doing this What am I contributing? Ask yourself, what are you contributing? Are you an entertainer? Are you maybe questioning yourself if you're doing it for selfish motives? Maybe look into it, and maybe you're doing it to help other people live through and understand their feelings, understand their own life through you. Okay? Entertainment can be a form of therapy. It can do a lot of good. Or on the other hand, maybe you're thinking, I'm going to keep on that example. You're an entertainer and you don't really feel good when you're doing it, but you keep doing it because you feel it gives you a sense of being seen and loved. And you're not really feeling it, but you keep doing it anyway. Well, then you might be doing it for the wrong reasons. Then what you may be putting out may not be the best for you or others. So you need to think about what your situation is, because I'm not going to be telling you what it is. You need to do this evaluation and see what is the universe mirroring back to you. Are you successful at it? If so, why? And if not, why? We have courthouse. And what is up with the courthouse? The number 23 and the number 5. So if you've been dealing with legal stuff, there will be changes. I don't know what that means exactly, or you can change the outcome. Okay, I see. Alchemist next to the courthouse. You have the power to change the outcome here. You have the power to change the outcome here. And there can be a compromise. Oh, so you may need to talk to your lawyers. This is for someone here where maybe what is not being addressed is what your base motives are, what your goals truly are, and you need to go back to basics in a certain argument here where your base motives need to be addressed, because that's where the wisdom in this court case or case is going back to basics, going back to what your base motives are or were. Or think about why you started this in the first place, and you will change and reframe everything. Okay. Now we have embrace, which is the world. You could have Aquarius in your chart. The number 21 could mean something to you. 21 means progress. There will be progress in a court case. There will be progress with a legal case. But you need to embrace your heart space. You need to embrace your motivations of love. You need to focus the motivation of what you're doing on love. If you focus on love, whatever legal stuff you're dealing with will also transmute. If you're out for your personal gain only, the legal case will not go your way. If you embrace the energy of looking at this in a loving way with tolerance, acceptance, and compassion for everyone and everything, including yourself, things will go smoothly for everyone. Misuse of the power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. I don't think that applies here, but anyway. Have the 7 of air. You could be fooling yourself or sabotaging yourself. Whatever you've planned, you need to revise things. You need to go back to, again, why are you doing what you're doing? Why did you want something? And ask yourself if it still applies or if it's gotten you the best results. Again, there's something about a contract maybe that needs to be revised or looked at again because there's more going on than meets the eye. And again, I'm filming this during a Mercury retrograde. So if you are going through Mercury retrograde right now and you're having to sign a contract or to start a court case, maybe hold off until the end of Mercury retrograde, because right now it's poor timing. You need to do more research. You need to look into a situation more. You need to reread that contract, the fine print, the loopholes. There could be loopholes that you're overseeing, or there could be loopholes that you can use. You need more time to see the loopholes. And if you're trying to start something based on a contract or start a court case or a legal matter, it's not the right time. The universe is trying to show you that it's not the right time. Knight of Earth, you need more time. You need to carefully consider things further. Slowly but surely wins the race. This is not a race. Don't be impulsive. Take more time. There are certain documents you still need to read, certain practical stuff you need to put in place before you can do this. There are certain commitments that you need to honor before you can change what you want to change. On the other hand, I'm seeing something else here. You could be sabotaging yourself by taking too much time, or maybe you've sabotaged a certain situation, your own balance, because you went against your intuition, you were in denial of your intuition, and you were moving away from what naturally felt good to you over commitments or over something that has gone on in your life for a very long time. And you give and give and give, but your inner child is still wanting to express itself, and you keep pushing down your inner child and your heart out of the energy of fear. And so the universe is trying to show you that there needs to be a focus on love rather than fear, so that things can move faster. And the more you stay in the energy of fear, the slower things will move for you. So you need to take some practical action when it comes to what your heart wants. The Emperor. Sorry, let me get my microphone back, because the recording stopped. The Emperor. Take control of your life. Take control of your life. This energy came out in pile number 1 as well. You need structure, but maybe you're being a little bit stubborn about how you're structuring things. It may be sabotaging you more than helping you move forward, because of some crystallized way of doing things. Embrace a new cycle. Embrace a new way of doing things. Get back with your inner child. Get back with that naivete. Go back to that time where everything was new and you kind of had to navigate without all the experiences, because there seems to be new territory for you here. That number 1. And if you're using old ways in a new way of life that you're trying to create, there needs to be something. Your belief system is about to change, is what I'm seeing here, or needs change and revision. Otherwise, instead of moving forward, you're going to hold yourself back. That's what's coming through here. Page of Pentacles. You're meant to start something new, but it's taking longer than it could. If only you would understand the dynamics that the universe is trying to show you. Either way, the universe is also trying to show you that slow and steady does win the race, and you are building a solid, stable foundation that will be long lasting and prosperous and abundant. But you're taking so long that it's like you're breaking your own heart. It's like you're not prioritizing your needs in terms of what your heart wants. So you need to manifest from a different perspective, from your heart space, to stop the pain. You're meant to manifest moving away from this pain that you've been holding on to for a very long time, maybe since ever. There is a pain from your childhood that you keep holding on to that is sabotaging what could otherwise be true abundance and true love coming into your life. And so there need to be some childhood wounds that are addressed so that you can find a balance right now. Because those childhood wounds are working on your mind space and they are keeping you stuck because there is a rigidity about your mindset that is being affected by childhood wounds that have not properly been addressed, is what I'm seeing here. And so the message here, the universe is trying to show you that there are childhood wounds that you haven't yet let go of. Maybe even though you may have thought so, they're still with you. And you need to find a way to address them. Now, there is energy healing, there's therapies, there's counseling, there's all sorts of things you can do. And there's a lot of resources online these days on how to find the best solution for you. If this is your case, if it's not, you can click off this reading and check another pile or another reading altogether. But this is what's coming through. You want to manifest a new reality for yourself. But until you address these childhood wounds, you will keep manifesting more of the same and going around in circles. And again, you could take the path of least resistance or the path of pain. It seems like you have been taking a path of too much resistance toward change. And it's time for change. But you seem to be delaying it, and the more you delay it, the more you stay in pain. So, pile number 2, this was your reading. If this resonated with you, let me know how in the comments section. If not, choose another pile. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Save this video if you want to watch it later, and share this video with someone you feel may need this message. Extra content is on Patreon, TikTok, YouTube members area. For information on that, you can find it in the description box. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you, and see you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, Selenite. If you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. If you chose Selenite, the number 49 could be relevant to you. So let's see what the universe is trying to show you. The number 49 could be relevant to you as well as the number 4. There's something about a need to detox, declutter your mind, your space, your life. Detox maybe from codependency, a substance, addiction, person, place, situation, job. Your home maybe needs a detox. Maybe your crystals, maybe you need to sage your home, maybe you just need to open the windows and allow, that stale air to move. Maybe you need to detox your body by drinking more water or eating healthier, exercising so everything can flow. Detox your mind by meditating. Detox your space by getting rid of stuff that is only creating a block to the flow of the energy. Because that's what happens when we keep stuff around that are things that we don't use, we don't even look at, but they're there. And what are they doing? They're just accumulating dust that you then need to clean. So it's taking up more of your time, or if you don't clean dust, chances are you're going to develop an allergy, or the dust is going to affect your airways. So are you really reading those books that are on the shelf? Or are you having to clean them all the time or breathe in the dust that they accumulate? Maybe you just need to clean the dust too. But, the more things you have, the more they weigh on you energetically. Like, pick up a car, right? Try to feel the weight of a car. It's at least a ton or more, right? So imagine that weight on top of your soul, because that's what it is. It's dense. Because a car comes with responsibility, right? There's paperwork, there's maybe some kind of tax you need to pay over it, or you then need to pay for gas, and you need to have insurance, and that's all stuff that clutters your mind. You need a car, that's fine, but it comes with responsibility. So whatever you have, it's either benefiting you more than not. If it's not benefiting, like let's say if the weight of what you have is wreaking more havoc on your life than not having it, then you need to ask yourself, do I really need all these books? Do I really need 2 cars? Do I really need to have to worry about that? Do I have the money to pay for someone to help me clean my stuff should I decide to keep all this stuff? Or is it going to affect my health because I don't have the time to, I could go on. So I'm not going to keep giving you examples. I think where this is going, but I wanted to make sure that I was covering enough. Like the same thing, am I thinking too much about something and it's taking my focus off other things I should be doing? Stuff like that. So indecision, so you could be at a stalemate. And the universe is trying to show you that to make up your mind, you need to declutter your mind. So maybe you need to start with some decluttering. Maybe there's a sense of minimalism that is needed here. And we have the crown chakra lit so that you can free your energy to the point where you start getting the answers you need and the path starts becoming clear. Left or right? Is this benefiting me or not? Like, okay, I can choose to have all these material things, but am I truly happy? Or am I just being weighed down and getting added responsibilities to keep these things going? Okay, am I feeling responsible for everyone's life? Or am I delegating their own responsibility back to them? Am I enabling others by depending on me too much? And to the point where they can't fend for themselves. They always need me in some regard. And I'm not really living what I want to live because I'm constantly living other people's lives and they're basically living through me as a vessel. Where my vessel is no longer my own for my own soul to carry out my own soul's journey. Because that happens. There are people who will take advantage of you to the point where you will feel like you're not living your own life. You're living other people's lives constantly, and they get to live 2 lives instead of 1. So at some point you need to ask yourself if this is what you're feeling, if this is the case for you. If not, you can click off this video or choose another pile. But even if you're not going through any of that and you're at a stalemate here, you need to make a decision and you need to clear your mind, your space, your soul, so that you can see clearly what is left. What is left? At the end of the day, what is left? You need to gain perspective. You need to zoom out. You need to create a safe enough distance from your own reality, from your own drama, and you need to see your life from the outside as if you were someone else looking in. Because your heartstrings are being pulled. I feel someone in pile number 3 is being manipulated. And you're being constantly pulled into other people's needs, drama that is not necessarily created by you. But you're still living it. You're still in the midst of it. It's still affecting you, and it becomes your own drama. Or maybe there is some kind of drama going on, but you're overthinking things and you're creating the drama where, maybe if you just take a step back and if you can look from the outside in as if you're looking at someone else's life, what would you say to that other person? Okay? And that will help you make your decision. Zoom out and make your decision. Look at it as if it's not your problem. Give Okay, so if you can even do this on a piece of paper. You put someone's name down and you write down your problems next to that person's name. And you write down a letter to that person. So and so, this is my advice to you. But first you need to admit your true feelings to yourself. How are you truly feeling about something? Be honest with yourself. The universe is trying to show you that you need to be honest with yourself. You need to zoom out, but you still need to be honest with yourself. You need to zoom out, gain perspective, and ask yourself, okay, that's my life. Is this how I want my life to go? And that will help you make your decision. If that's how you want your life to go, then the decision will be easy. If it's not, then it's the other way. But it takes being honest with yourself and looking at things honestly, as if it's not your life. Because only you know what you truly desire, but you need to move out of other people's drama so you know what you want and what other people want. And if you can find a compromise with people or not, if you're enabling people to not do their own growth, if you are, or if to find your own peace, there are irreconcilable differences that you need to move away from. It doesn't have to be forever, it could be temporarily. Kunzite. Love, femininity, and transition. You are going through a transition phase, yes. You're in between worlds right now. And there's a matter of love here. Loving yourself or loving someone else, we'll find out later, but as it breaks down barriers surrounding the heart, Kunzite offers unconditional love to heal lingering wounds. Kunzite helps you feel safe. So you could be, the universe is trying to point you in the direction of unconditional love because you need to heal some lingering wounds here. Kunzite helps you feel safe while being vulnerable. So there's something about you protecting or being overprotective of your heart space when right now what you need to do is be vulnerable. And to be vulnerable, you need to feel that it's safe for you to do so. But if you zoom out and understand where this vulnerability will get you, and it starts with being vulnerable and honest with yourself. And only by being honest with yourself can you be honest with others. So Kunzite will help you feel safe while being vulnerable, allowing you to express your love authentically and expansively. You maybe want to express your love here, and you want to be authentic with it, and you know what it is you want, but maybe you feel like you're not allowed to. But your heart space is bursting and you really want to expand on this, but you're feeling somehow tied to some kind of drama that is not allowing you to fully express yourself or to fully be honest with yourself. There's some kind of drama going on that is not allowing you to express your desires or even admit them to yourselves out of fear of how this may affect other people. A highly vibrational stone, Kunzite's protection can be used as an energetic shield that surrounds your aura and protects it against emotional vampires and negative influences. Zoom out and find out, really look at every single person in your life. How do they make you feel? What are they doing? What are they saying? How do you feel when they say what they say? How do you feel when they do what they do? How do you feel about them if you zoom out? If you take some time away and if you really think of every single aspect, how they pull you in, how they may be manipulating you. I feel there are manipulative people around you or a person who is draining your energy, siphoning your energy, living off your energy. Now, that energy could be emotional, financial, mental, okay? They could always be expecting you to be a certain way. But there is someone who has a negative influence on you or something. This stone aids in feminine rites of passage from puberty to becoming a mother, supports loving your body no matter what phase of life you are in. So for those of you who resonate with being a feminine energy, now not only reading for women here, but now this is for women, okay? Or those of you who resonate with the feminine energy. Some of you are hopefully not, because this is not a channel for puberty, but some of you are transitioning into becoming mothers or transitioning to the next phase of your femininity. But there is a need for you to support your body, to love your body, and to practice self-love here, no matter what phase of your life you're in. So whether you're masculine or feminine, you need to practice self-love right now, because it seems like you have been overextending, overgiving, and you're still feeling empty. You're still feeling something is missing. There may have been something that kind of made you zoom out and realize what was going on, what was lacking. Some kind of trigger, some kind of catalyst in your life. Maybe a person, maybe a circumstance, maybe an event. But it really drew your attention to, okay, wait a second, what am I feeling? What do I want? Okay? And no longer being in denial of this, because you may have been in denial for a very long time. So we have Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. You could have these signs in your chart. You could be dealing with Taurus, Leo, or Scorpio. You have Venus and Pluto. You could have Pluto and Scorpio, Leo, or Taurus, or you could have Venus, Taurus, Leo, or Scorpio. But it doesn't have to be these placements. Okay. There is an adventure waiting for you. You kind of want to choose the adventure. Your heart, if you're honest with yourself, your heart wants to do something risky or something exciting that is very different from what you're used to doing, if you're very honest with yourself. But some adjustments are required, and that's fine. Doesn't mean you can't have this adventure, it just means that you need to make some adjustments. Okay? Yep. Tower, the destroyer. You need to bring down some faulty foundation or some foundation that no longer serves the purpose in your life. You need to release what is potentially destructive in your life, because this is all about preparing for a new life. You guys want a new life, but you need to bring down something that is toxic so that you can rebuild in a more structured way. Look, this looks like a tower. This is a beautiful tower, and this is like, it's a volcano. So again, your energy is about to erupt. You're about to, like, you can no longer, you want a new life, and your decision is going to be easy to make because you're going to choose the new life, the new adventure here. But the only thing between you and that is you admitting that to yourself and to others. But it's like you can't hold it in any longer because it's toxic. It's intoxicating you. So it's either going to destroy you or you're going to free yourself from it, holding it in. You need to release something that is placing you into this energy of despair. Whatever is putting you into this energy of despair, you need to release yourself from it. The number 32 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 5. You need to change something that is keeping you stuck in this energy, or keeping you stuck in general. 32 is a number of winning and success. It's the 6 of Wands. So the universe is showing you that you will succeed at this. You will succeed at overcoming despair, but just become the observer in your life and observe how other people are doing this. Do your research. See things from a different perspective. It seems like the way you've been seeing things has somehow become stale, and there are different ways of seeing the same thing. So become the observer of your own life. Observe your feelings. Observe how your body reacts to certain people or certain environments, and see how your body reacts to other people and environments. Does someone make you smile, or does someone annoy you? Does someone make you feel good about yourself, or does someone make you feel stuck? I mean, this can go so many ways. 4 of air. Yeah, you need to stop to gain perspective. You need to zoom out. You need to take a vacation or a rest, or you need to spend some time by yourself. You need to allow yourself more time to zoom out, to have silence around you, not everyone needing something, telling you something, draining you, asking you for something, you having to do something for some people, or, it's like no matter how many breaks you take, it seems like you don't feel like you've had enough rest. You're always tired because even if you're not doing anything, just someone's energy being around you could be draining in itself. They maybe don't even ask anything of you. It's just their energy that is draining you. 9 of Air, 9 of Swords, yes. Maybe you're having sleepless nights, or you're just experiencing anxiety, or you have this tendency to always expect the worst, and you may have some self-fulfilling prophecies, and this really brings you to a halt, unable to make a decision, and makes you indecisive. It brings you to a stalemate. Constant worry of what could go wrong, Murphy's Law, What can go wrong will go wrong kind of thing. And so there needs to be, maybe you were attracted to pile 1 or 2. If so, there's a message there for you about reprogramming your mind, reframing the way you've been seeing things. Manifesting a positive mindset. It's as simple as, my mindset is always positive. I am love. Take the 10K challenge, 10,000 affirmations. You can do it over the course of a day or over the course of a week. If you do it enough times, minimum 400 times, chances are, once you're doing a positive manifestation that will reframe and reprogram the entire way your mindset is structured in a way that is positive, chances are self-sabotaging thoughts cannot make their way to destroy other potential really positive affirmations. That if you don't lay the solid foundation for those with a positive affirmation that's like a blanket affirmation over your entire mind, that will set the stage for other affirmations to stick. Watch pile 1 or pile 2. It doesn't matter which one. There's the message there for you. You could have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries in your chart. You're meant to be motivated. You're meant to live out your ideals. You're meant to follow your ambitions. You are someone who's very charismatic, but you need to face your fears. You have a vision to communicate. You're meant to be a leader. But your fears are keeping your life too serious, and they're keeping you from the adventure of creating something that you really want to create. They're keeping you from being creative. You can't be creative if you're too serious, because being creative means you need to be playful. The best solutions come from when you allow your mind to play. If you don't allow your mind to play, you're stuck. The universe is trying to show you that you're going through a death and a rebirth. There's a change needed here. Why? So that you can create a balance. The universe is trying to show you you can create this new life for yourself, but you need to alchemize. You need to transmute your negative energy into positive energy. You need to get out of lack mentality, of thinking that this can't be done, or I can never achieve this, or I can never change my circumstances, or whatever. And once you allow yourself the thought that it's possible, Ace of Swords, that's when the magic starts to happen. Wait a second, it's actually possible that I can change this. I just need to zoom out, reframe my mind, admit my true feelings to myself, be quite honest with myself, get really honest with myself about the adjustments I would need to make, what it is that I want, the new life that I want, the adventure that I want to follow, and manifest a positive mindset so then I can start seeing a positive path ahead of me. So pile 3, that was your reading. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comments section. If it did not resonate, choose another pile. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Save this video if you want to watch it later, and share this video with someone you feel may need this message. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Extra content you can find on Patreon, TikTok, YouTube members area. For extra information on that, you can find it in the description box. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all. See you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time.